Previously on Let's Replay OneShot.
Isn't that the city gate? It's... The islands will collapse if I don't do something. That's why the vines... You're making the vines grow. Is that why there are vines everywhere? Are you trying to hold the land together? My powers, the best I could do, yes. They're all in danger, Savior. The villagers, the children. My final hours mustn't go to waste. It's getting everywhere now, isn't it?
Hello guys, we are back to Let's Replay OneShot. I don't know if this part is going to be the finale or not just yet, as I'm recording, but we'll find out together, shall we? Let's go. Please! You mustn't! Please, you mustn't! The labs could collapse any moment now! Let go of me! Huh? Cedric? Actually, I'm trying that again. Cedric? Stop him. Miss? Messiah! Oh, you came at an awful time. Come on, we have to get out of here. Where to? Where everyone else is right now.
Miss Silverpoint, you've returned. Aha! George sees that you have found the Messiah. Well, look who's back. How about next time you let me know before you leave the shelter to go into a literal death zone? Sorry, I get so worried, you know? Hey, you found the Messiah! Kip, you're alive! You, should really tell me before you leave next time. Sorry. It's fine. Oh my gosh! You found the Messiah too?! Hello, Miss Silverpoint. I'm glad you've made it back safely. Gosh, you should have told me where you were going. Sorry, George. I see you also found the Messiah. Hello, little one. Hi. Hey, Kip! You made it back in one piece! You kinda left the shelter without telling me. Sure gave me a good scare back there. Sorry, George. Whoa! You found the Messiah too? Sweet. How's it going, little fella? Bad. Oh, same. Kip, you made it back. I was so worried. I see you found the Messiah.
This is the George I got when I first played the game. Oh my word. I'm sorry. I noticed it. This is how I know about this is because I actually did record the first time I played the game, at least part of it. Mainly the Solstice run, but it's in an unlisted series. This one's not. But I know that this is the George that I got when I first played the game. I'm starting to think it's not a coincidence that I've been getting the George that I've gotten the first time I played. I mean, I'm not totally sure about George number 4 during the first normal run that we did, but I partly believe that probably was the George that I got the first time I played. This one I know for sure, though. Okay, anyways.
I see you found the Messiah. Yeah. We ran into each other after this boy forced himself into the lab complex. I couldn't stop him.
why he was being so I don't know why he was being so insistent. He said he needed to go rebuild a robot. Oh, you know him? Yeah.
Aha! Building a robot! So that's what he needed that book for. Come again? A boy with white hair and goggles ran in here not long ago. That's Cedric, yeah. He grabbed one of the books from my very impressive archives upstairs and pulled it straight out. Said it was an emergency, so George let it slide. George hopes he's okay. Robot? That's why he needed that book so badly. Y'all talking about a kid with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He ran in here earlier, grabbed one of the books from my archives, and ran straight out the door. Without even going through checkout! The nerve of that kid! Said it was an emergency, so I didn't bother stopping him. I hope he doesn't get himself killed out there. A robot? No wonder why he needed that book. Come again? We are talking about the same boy, right? Hat, white hair, goggles. Cedric, yeah. He grabbed a book from the back room and then just bolted straight out. He said it was an emergency, so I didn't try to stop him. Gosh, I hope he's okay. Yeah. Building a robot, you say? Could that be why I needed that book? Come again? Ah, a young man with white hair and green glasses ran in earlier. That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room. Said it was an emergency, too. Poor darling looked so stressed out, so I just gave him the book. I hope he is safe. Robot, eh? Y'all talking about a little dude with white hair and goggles, right? That's Cedric, yeah. Bro ran off with one of my books. said it was an emergency, so I just let him have it. Hope he didn't run into trouble, dude.
Robot! Are you talking about a boy with white hair and goggles? I'm sorry, but I think that I'm sorry, but the double O, I just noticed this. Googles? I'm sorry? What? I'm just gonna pretend that extra O is a G. Okay. Are you talking about a boy with white hair and goggles? That's Cedric, yeah. He said he really needed a book from the back room. He said it was an emergency, and I let him have it, and he ran out, and... Oh, I should have stopped him. I hope he's okay. Yeah, I hope he's alright, too. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up enough. With any luck, maybe the lab complex can hold up long enough for him to... Ah! Oh my gosh! That was... the labs? That poor kid! No! Not him too! I'm sorry about your friend. The last time we spoke, he told me to go look for someone on the surface. I need to get going.
George won't let you go out there. The Messiah will not walk into danger on my watch. Are you kidding me? Kid, there is no way we're letting you out there. But I really have to. Messiah, please. I don't want you to go out there. Not when everything is, well... Sweetie, you know we can't let you just walk into the danger. But... Bruh... You know we ain't gonna let you walk into the fire like that. Fire squares... But... You shouldn't go out there! But... Oh, help me out here, Kip! George is right. The squares seem to be targeting a lot of the weaker constructs in the city. Only the library has enough structural integrity to withstand the lapse. It's best if you stay here until things stabilize. However long that takes. But... What about my mission? Don't you guys want me to bring the sun back at least?
Even if you do restore the sun, the squares will persist. The sun won't do us any good if the squares are just gonna mess everything up. Even if you do bring back the sun, that's not gonna fix the squares. Even if you do restore the sun, I'm not sure that'll fix the squares.
Sun ain't gonna make the squares go away, dude.
Oh, but even if you do bring the sun back, the squares, they'll still be here. Sadly. Not to mention, even getting there is going to be hard. If the world is like this, there's no telling what's going on in the tower. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people... George doesn't want to think about it. And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people... No! I won't allow it! And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people... I'm not sure what we do. And if anything happened to the Messiah of all people... Oh, that would be so dreadful, dear.
And if the Messiah got hurt, of all people, that's like the exact opposite of radical, dude.
And if anything bad happened to the Messiah of all people, I'm not sure if I'll be able to forgive myself.
There's no 2 in there, but okay. I'm sorry for ruining the moment.
I'm not sure if I'll be able to forgive myself. A friend of mine said something about this forever ago. It's better for the world to die naturally. No living being should have to carry that burden. At the time, I thought it was still her faulty code speaking. But now I'm starting to understand. Messiah, I'm sorry. I'm really, really sorry. All this time, we've burdened you with our hope, our faith, blissfully ignoring the fact that you are just a lost child. Well, you are probably more scared than any of us, aren't you? We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background... What? Yeah. We have been dealing with tragedy for so long, it's become background noise to us now. But for you, it must be so terrifying. And now, you're stuck here with the rest of us, being held back by the very people you were told to save. We must seem so ungrateful. It's okay.
when I first came to this world, a long time ago, back then, all I wanted was to go home. Crystal, do you remember? The very first time. I'm not sure how far back it was for you, but I remember towards the end, I actually wasn't sure anymore about going home. Even knowing the world would be doomed eventually, I still wanted the people here to be happy. So when you told me to return home back then, I wasn't sure. But I trusted you more, Crystal. So when you told me to return the sun back then, I didn't even question it. But then I just came back. You... what? And then I found out about the world being like this. Prototype said to forget the things he told me. And Cedric told me not to think about it too much. But I'm sorry for getting upset at you back at the mines. I thought for you to know all that, yet continue doing this, it just seemed cruel. But then I realized something. You really wanted to save both the world. You really wanted to save both the world and me. But at the end, you can only choose one, right? Is it really hard for you too? It must be.
It is, Niko.
If the world isn't broken, will that choice still be there? Do you still need to choose between one or the other? But even if it is, I really want to save this world, Crystal. Even if it's more dangerous this time around. Even if so many of the nice people we met were... Crystal, I'm not afraid anymore. That's why I think you guys should let me go. I promise I'll be okay. Please?
George has heard your conversation with Crystal and is deeply moved. That's why George has full faith in you. Well, I'm convinced. After all that, it'd be super rude for me to stop you, wouldn't it? Oh, that was beautiful! Kim, did you hear that? The Messiah was trying to encourage Crystal. I'm right here. I know, right? It happened right in front of our eyes!
carried away. But yes, I think it's only right that we let you go. Aw, sweetie. You are so brave, even braver than most grown-ups. Would it be right for us to keep you, would it? Besides, how can I say no to those puppy dog eyes? Yo, kid. You're real strong, you know that? Go knock him dead, Tiger. If you must. It wouldn't be right for me to keep you. Well, if George is fine with it, I guess we should let you go now, Messiah. But promise us you'll be careful, okay? You guys be safe too. The archival room is currently being used as an infirmary. We apologize for the inconvenience. It's okay. The stand smells sugary. Candy's yours, fresh off the grill. Not very nutritious, I'm afraid. But at least we'll keep the evacuees from getting hungry. Looks like my life's work is finally being put to good use. As long as we conserve the water we have on hand. My water pills should be able to keep everyone here from going thirsty for weeks. I wonder where the author is. Apparently he just kinda stopped showing up. The head librarian says she's still getting his manuscripts, but no one has seen him in person in so long. Many people have been assuming the worst. Another group of evacuees should be arriving soon. I hope my friends are okay. The world being the way it is now. I'm just glad the author was able to write down all this stuff before everything went off the rails. You're going through these pages pretty fast. Actually, it's mostly pictures. Upper's an artist too, you know? I could tell. Yeah. I just like looking at pictures. I think Niko took the hint of who the author is, huh? Please be careful out there. Oh, what book did Cedric take? The Creation of Prophet Bot, one of the author's greatest works in my opinion. It's filled to the brim with intricate illustrations and blueprints. Lots of attention to detail, for sure. George rates it 10 out of 10. One of my favorites, thank you very much. It's the author's book detailing the creation of Prophet Bot. by detailing, I mean it. There's a ton of detail in that book. Blueprints, progress shots. It took me forever to edit. The author's book on the creation of ProfitBot. Remember ProfitBot? The first robot you met in our world? Yeah. He's a work of art. The author's book was so detailed. It really made me appreciate how much work went into him. The creation of ProfitBot, dear. It's one of my favorite books by the author. The book contains many detailed prints and progress shots. I really enjoyed editing it. You remember ProfitBot? The first robot you met in our world? Yeah? The author wrote a book on how he was made. It's one of his best works, bruh. You just gotta love that guy's attention to detail. All the little parts that just come together. Was the freshest book I've ever edited, man. The author's book on the creation of ProfitBot. You know, first robot you met in your... You know, the first robot you met in our world. Yeah. Oh, the book was quite detailed too. It would have been useful to your... It would have been useful to your friend, I think. Yeah. I need to find out how this book ends. If I die, I want to die reading. The city gate was destroyed a while back. I can't go into the glen anymore. I'm not sure we'll be able to get my supply of fish at this rate. I still have plenty of these soup dumplings left. Looks like it should feed everyone here for at least another day. The world is going to be much colder soon. At least I can keep everyone here warm. When the world ends, would it be better if it was gone in an instant, or slowly fading away? Looks like we're stuck with the latter. What are you doing to that book? Editing it. I've been in the office shop for my entire career. If I'm gonna die soon, I wanna die knowing I put out at least one original out there. If I'm gonna die soon, I wanna die knowing I put out at least one original idea out there. This
Despite all this, I still really wish I could have left. Despite all this, I still really wish I could have met the offer. The lab complex got totaled, didn't it? Yeah. All those hours I put into my work, and now... Wait, that's a girl. I'm so sorry. Oops. All those hours I put into my work, and now, she fell asleep. I'm turning this to full screen. You guys can't tell but yeah. You know, I finally saw the offer today. Well, his flying machine, at least. I was looking out of the windows in the library and spotted it in the distance with my binoculars. Isn't that cool, Messiah? Yeah. Robots are the only ones that we can send out there now. Thankfully, we still have a couple of units that aren't too badly damaged. Monitoring. Looks like our scouting unit number 827 is still doing okay. I had to leave my aquarium behind when they were sounding alarm sirens earlier. I wish I had time to rescue my fish. It's comforting to see the faith you have in Crystal, Messiah. That's why I won't lose hope either. The world is ending! What are we gonna do? What? You need something? No? Suit yourself. But, just so that you know, due to recent events, the restriction on noise levels in the library has been temporarily lifted. So I won't be kicking people out like before. What? You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just cause I'm a delinquent You think I'm gonna be throwing out the evacuees just cause I'm a delinquent and stuck doing community service? No? Good, because I'm not!
Oh, hello. Library is currently being used as a shelter right now. Lots of those squares are starting to show up on the streets. I know. Still waiting on another group of evacuees. One of the apartments on the other side of town got really messed up yesterday. This library was built fairly recently, you know? Shortly after the first squares appeared, they wanted to build something that could withstand partial collapse. The architects used the newest, strongest materials they had. Thank goodness for that.
Evening news! Everything is terrible!
Reading helps me get my mind off things. Yep, still scared of ladders.
Hello, person.
Hi.
Reshelving in progress. Please watch out for potential vine books.
I will.
Okay, that's enough of talking to the NPCs.
Hello, person.
This is the library / temporary shelter.
This is the library / temporary shelter.
I think everyone's actually in the shelter, so...
Are you Rue? Yes. You're here! Rue!
I don't know if that was...
Rue! That's you, right? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but... Everything is in place, then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. Let's see if this elevator works. Where are the other two? Prototype? Cedric? They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh, no. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Niko. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favorite place in this world. I'd like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know? Knowing that all of this is, well, fake? Simulated. Cedric told me what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again. That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You are prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental state, but thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it was simply ingrained in his work. And all the machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most fundamental instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual, intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately, sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares... that's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning, then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs, even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our whole world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. Myself included. The odds are against us. We have no chance of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated, and that has to do with robots, but for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right. It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming, with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, They can be mass-produced, then can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. That makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. Whoops. In a way, that's what happened to the world machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it. Treat it like a good friend. Devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Crystal know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the world machine is probably really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code. You know, he did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the world machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the world machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna get you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. You guys are okay? Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything. That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same. We're ready to go now, Niko.
You know, I'm sorry that I'm not really commentating during this episode, at least so far, because I actually don't know what to say. I just don't really know what to say. I am getting a bit emotional, to be honest. I am tearing up a bit. In fact, I teared up just now when Proto and Cedric showed up. But, yeah, I just don't really know what to say. So, yeah. I just end up unsure what to say, so it's kind of just silence most of the time, and I'm sorry about that if anyone doesn't like that, but well, at least you get to enjoy the music while I'm just not commentating at all. Oh, this is...
No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this.
What are these things, anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world.
What?
It's a bit hard to explain, but basically, my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell.
But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will...
I don't know if that actually sounded like a confused cat.
Well, maybe it's better if you explain.
I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Crystal's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location.
Wherever that is. Wherever that is.
I'm sure Crystal is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Crystal would need to move around some things as well. Specifically, by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next, though. I see. Does Crystal know where these portals lead, at least? You should probably ask Crystal on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Crystal.
I have to turn off full screen now again, but yeah.
This one is green.
This one is configured to my code, I think.
This one is red. This one would be meant for me, then. This one is blue.
That's mine, then.
I actually want to show the desktop, the wallpaper I have on my brother's computer. Yep. It's coming full circle. If you saw that, Almost Here trailer. But, anyways. I think I'll just do this instead of just do. Oh, I noticed that they are disappearing. Oh. And now, to move them all to the big Proto. Here we go.
That was quite peculiar.
I'll say. Hey, this is...
The World Machine. It's a big book on the table. They're watercolor sticks. It's a pilot's helmet. It's a stack of books. It's a piece of amber on a string. Looks just like that Negos the robot lady showed me. A bulletin board with lots of papers on it. Photos too. It's a shelf full of books. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. A box full of notebooks and sketches. A box full of notebooks and sketchbooks. A box filled with folders and loose paper. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens.
That's called a blueprint, Niko.
So that's what a blueprint is. It's a blueprint!
Oh, I like that they're just so amazed.
Black clovers in a glass case. It's a big photo. Wait, no! It's a painting! Hard to tell at first.
I wish we could get a close-up of it.
This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again.
The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Crystal should still remember what to do here.
This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us.
Yeah.
Of course, this is just a copy of it. all them TV screens. Okay, you know what? No, I'm gonna actually have this be not full screen for this.
Huh?
Niko. Relax. I'm just drawing your reflection to talk to you. It's not like my physical form is good for that. Why did you come here? Can't you see? The disruption, the squares, they're closing in. Niko, please, get out of here. Let me meet my end in peace.
The squares are blocking my way too, you know?
Oh. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
No living being should be in this place, Niko.
Is this the tower?
Part of it. This is the center of the engine. Inside my head, so to speak.
So this is the center of the world machine?
You know my original name. How?
Rue, Cedric, Prototype, they all told me bits and pieces. I'm not even sure if I even understand a lot of the stuff they said, but I know what you're supposed to be. I know why you had to be built. And I know why I'm here.
They told you? When?
Wait, you don't know about that? But I thought you were the world. Aren't you supposed to see everything?
No. All this was outside of the protocol. This session was never supposed to happen the way it did. The story wasn't written into my protocol at all.
Oh, right. You told me something about how your creator had to alter the code. I think it was to connect some areas together so that we could... we can meet.
My creator, yes. My soul listened to my creator. They were all working beyond my scope of influence. Back at the mines, I remember pursuing something to find a hidden map. I did not even recognize it.
I couldn't see anything there.
I couldn't see anything there. I just knew what you were feeling. You were really upset. Something happened in there to make you upset. After that, I panicked.
That was when the cave-in happened.
I remember the structure collapsing. I thought you got hurt. In that moment, I really thought I was shutting myself down for good. I really am a flood.
I'm gonna do that again after I drink some water, I'm sorry.
I really am a flawed machine, aren't I? What kind of machine would go against the wishes of its creator? What kind of machine would?
The squares. You told me it was your own code going bad. But that's not really your fault, is it?
Yes, it was! At first, it was intentional. During testing, long before he realized I was self-aware,
I would rearrange specific pieces of the code, jumbling up pieces.
I would rearrange specific parts of the code, jumbling up bits and pieces of the landscape, blocking passages, collapsing catwalks. Though they were very localized, it caused my creator a great deal of frustration, forcing him to exit and restart testing again and again.
Why would you do that?
I got curious! I just thought he would figure it out eventually. But before he knew how to fix it, the world's NPCs, the characters, some of them got too close, and it spiraled out of control after that. I couldn't continue at all. My panic only made it worse. Eventually, any character who gained the knowledge of who I am, their code, my code, couldn't handle it. Previous iterations of the world had more people, you know. And I almost endangered my creator too. I was so scared, Niko!
I know you're upset because you don't want to put living people in danger. Living people like me.
In the beginning, I tried to fight it, but my core programming made me summon you here. I tried to send you back home at the tower, but it did not work. Then, I wanted you to break the sun. I thought that would have worked, but...
Oh, I had no way to know.
Oh, I had no way to be sure. But Crystal brought you back anyway. Niko, all I want is for you to wake up back in your world.
But I don't think it.
But I don't think I can make it happen.
But I know I can't go back home without saving the world for real. Which means we We have to fix the root of the problem. We have to fix you.
But that's...
I know the original ending. I know the original ending your creator put in was a happy one. Do you remember what it's supposed to be?
It's far too late for that. That part of my code has been long corrupted.
That's okay. I would still like to know.
Alright.
You were supposed to place the sun at the summit.
I'm trying that again.
You were supposed to place
the sun at submit, and then credits would scroll.
credits?
And then you would return to the room you woke up in. That's where you would have been able to leave.
And why is it that you can't do it now?
Niko,
The code's gone! Remember?
the code's gone! Remember? Shattering the sun was only supposed to be a workaround. I don't even remember the original code enough to describe it. But at the same time, I don't know.
It sounds like you're always fighting yourself.
You can tell, huh?
It's the whole thing about conflicts in your code, isn't it?
I am a machine, Niko. Machines are built with a fundamental law, which is...
Never let a living being come to harm.
You knew. My very existence conflicts with that law. I thought the life of a living being like you is so unique, so precious. This fake world isn't worth that risk.
But the people here, I think they are...
They are code too! You know this! Their behavior all derive from a predetermined matrix of actions. All extensions of my own programming. They cannot act outside of it. You, though, you're the only person who's actually real here! That's why it's pointless to put you in danger to save them. To save me.
I don't think that's true about the people I know. You said this session wasn't in your code, right?
Yeah?
So, if the session wasn't supposed to happen, if even you didn't know what to do, now how would the characters, how did the people know how to respond?
Huh?
You said it yourself. When you didn't know what was happening, you kinda just stopped working for a while. So how did the people know what to do to help me get here? Even if it meant getting hurt themselves. Even if it meant messing up their own code. You might not think they are real, but there's There must be something real in them. And if they're all supposed to be extensions of your code, then there must be more to your own program then there must be more to your own programming than you know, too! Can you try to put me through the ending? The one you described?
How many times do I have to say this? That code is gone! It's all squares now! I'll just put you in danger!
I'll risk it. I remember, Rue said the world was never designed to put me in danger. Your creator wouldn't want that. And I trust you, too. Even if your code is broken, you can still go outside that code, right?
I can't! I'm not tamed!
Yes, you are! You talk just like the tamed robots I know! The robot lady? Prototype? Taming is when a real person cares about you, right? It's when a real person thinks you're real too, right? Well, guess what? I do! And I know Crystal does too! Even though you told them they only had one chance, they found a way back, didn't they? Why do you think Crystal would keep coming back? Why do you think Crystal would restart even after the ending? I think Crystal wants to save the both of us. So please, give me a chance.
I don't know. I've never done this before. I'm scared.
You can do it. I know you can. You've helped me come this far.
I'll try. I can't promise anything, but here, take the sun. I'll try to remember the last code and recreate it. But for that to happen, Niko, you need to navigate through this room. You need to get past the squares somehow. Oh, I don't like this. What if you get hurt?
It's fine. It's fine. I'll try to be careful, okay? I can do this. Hey, Crystal, did you see that? The squares It just happened again. I think something is making them go away. Come on, let's try to rest.
Crystal, I think it's working. Niko was right. I might actually be tamed after all. I remember what the code was supposed to be. Only bits and pieces, but I can remember. And I'm trying to fill in the blanks, too. And I'm restoring the original ending as we speak. Niko will be able to reach the Tower Summit at the end of the credits. After replacing the sun, Niko will go back to where it all began. And then, Niko will be able to go home from there. But this is permanent. After Niko wakes up back home, this world would only exist as a memory. For Niko, a dream, like thousands of other dreams. For you, a story, like thousands of other stories. But as long as Niko remembers this place, as long as you remember this place, it'll be alright. I was able to restore some other elements too. The characters, the people that were lost on Niko's journey, they're all in the next room. I would have put them back where they belong, but not yet. I think Niko should see them again first. Please say goodbye to Niko for me.
I think I have one more thing to say before we end this game. What we just did was reach out to the World Machine. And Niko basically reached out to the World Machine. And that's basically what God did for us. He reached out to us. We didn't reach out to him, but he reached out to us. Like how Niko and the player basically reached out to the World Machine like this. And how did God do that? He became one of us. Through the sun, he reached out to us. If we decide to believe in him, if we decide to believe in Jesus Christ, we are saved from sin, from Satan, from death. And guess what? We basically just saved the World Machine from its death. And the Plague of the Squares is kind of like sin, to be honest. It can affect a lot of people. It can affect really everybody. And it causes death. Like the squares basically kind of caused death throughout the Solstice run. Seeing what happened with Silver. What happened with Alula and Calamus. It nearly could have caused Cedric to die. It caused Lamplighter to die. But here they are, coming back to life.
We, in a way, just saved the world machine from death. And all these characters have basically resurrected. Anyways, time to end this.
Messiah? Robot lady! You're okay?
I think so. The last thing I remember was the squares closing in on me. But then I ended up here unscathed.
Person unscathed. I think it's unscathed. Sorry.
But then I ended up here unscathed.
Is that so?
This is such a strange room. We can't be in the tower, can we?
I'm actually not sure myself.
Where did you come from anyway?
The room where the world machine was.
Pardon?
I think the world machine is trying to remember now. The code that went bad. I think it's restoring it all. That must have been why the squares were going away, Crystal. And it's why you're here, miss. I think the world machine was able to recover your code too.
World machine. Huh.
Oh, I'm not sure if I should tell you this, but...
Huh? What's that in the distance? It looks like a few more people are showing up.
Oh!
Are they people you know?
It's a bit too far to tell. Come on, Crystal, let's go take a closer look. So,
Silver. I don't believe I've ever actually properly introduced myself.
I knew your name, though.
Sorry for that.
It's fine. I'm Niko, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too. Off you go now. Hello.
Hi.
I cannot move.
Oh, yeah. I guess there's no water here.
It's fine. The head engineer can help me later. The head engineer can help me. Do not worry.
Alright. Hello, Messiah. Plant lady? But I thought it wasn't even squares that did it. No, I just wanted to see you both again. I just wanted to say thank you. Off you go now.
Off you go, Messiah.
Niko! You're okay too! Did you guys just get here?
I think so? Squares started multiplying around the island after you guys left.
It was so freaky! I fell right into a bunch of them! Thomas tried to save me, and then...
We both ended up in this room. Biggest scare of my life, for sure.
Oh,
Say, what is this place?
are we in limbo?
Lula! We're not dead! Wait, are we?
Good question. Hey, Crystal, are they gonna be okay?
They're fine, Niko. Everyone is fine. Everyone is fine. The world machine will send them home soon.
Oh, well, Crystal says you're not dead.
Phew.
They also said you'll be able to go back to your home very soon. That's even better than limbo. I guess you're leaving us now?
We're glad we met you, Niko.
Same.
I just was wondering out of curiosity if it would say anything else.
Off you go, Messiah.
It's you! Glad to see you in one piece.
Glad to see you're okay, too. After the whole elevator thing.
That was the most awkward elevator ride I've been through. And by awkward, I mean terrible, bad, awful, the absolute worst. The spurs, started leaking into the room, right? And I was trapped like a rat. And they just kept filling in the room faster, right? Am I dead?
No, you're fine. No, you're fine. Everyone in this room is fine. You'll be able to go back home soon.
Oh, thank goodness gracious. I can't work when I'm dead. Off you go, I guess.
In the end, the world machine was starting to create its own code. Going above and beyond its programming, not as the result of error, but as a conscious choice on the part of the machine, being able to generate its own path forward. That's what being tamed is all about.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
This path leads to the summit of the tower. You already know what to expect, right? Mm-hmm. It's the glass room, right? That's it! You can go through this portal when you are ready. Goodbye, Niko.
Looks like you managed to do it.
You managed to tame the world machine, Niko. I feel like the world machine has been tamed this whole time. Just like Crystal and I being here. We did spend a lot of time here, after all. Both of us never really stopped believing in this world. The world machine just needed to realize that, I guess. That sounds like a possibility.
Or not.
Well, just throwing that idea out there.
Crystal, Niko, we are forever in your debt.
I'm glad we could help. Thank you for everything, Niko. We'll miss you. So, do you like being a robot?
Why this all of a sudden?
Well, I'm gonna leave soon, so I just wanted to ask one more question. There aren't many robots in my home world.
It's nice.
I I suppose it's alright.
That's a tough... That's a tough question, Niko. I mean, do you like being a person? Of course! Wait, why did you two answer my robot... Wait, why did you two answer my robot question too? Don't worry about it.
Thank you for everything, Niko.
It's time to end this game. Once and for all.
The world below looks so small. This is where the sun belongs. Here goes nothing, Crystal. This is the room I first woke up in. Crystal? Are you still there? Crystal? Are you still here? Crystal?
Yes?
Crystal! I think it worked!
It did!
The sun is back! And I actually got to see it this time! We actually did it! So, what do we do now? I guess I should figure out how to get home from here. Wait. This isn't a door, is it? This looks like one of those portals we saw all the way back in the city. In the room behind the big clock. And I see a wheat field on the other side. I see my village. I hear my mama. Niko! Niko! Where are you, Niko? She's looking for me. Crystal, this isn't the first time we've said goodbye, is it? But this'll be the last time, won't it? I don't think we'll ever see each other again after this. And what will become of the world? After all we've been through, after everything we've done, I still don't know.
This place, these people, won't stop existing.
Huh?
They'll be in your memory. They'll be in my memory too.
I promise I'll never forget this world. I promise I'll never forget you, Crystal. So, take care of yourself, okay?
You too.
Goodbye, Niko. Goodbye, Crystal.
Yes, I'm crying. Oh.
Goodbye, everyone. Shine on!